What's going on, everybody? It's the Entertainist, and welcome back. I got my buddy Jared with me.
Hello.
Hello, YouTube world. Sorry for the lighting. We literally just got out of seeing Joker, and
For a second time.
yeah, for a second time. So we're gonna be talking about this. Just letting you all know, spoiler warning. Huge mega spoilers going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you have not seen this movie,
Yeah, you have been warned.
which
You get
I
what you
doubt.
fucking deserve. Okay, so I want to talk about like interpretations again. Like,
interpreted.
yeah, like, okay, all right. I was telling him as soon as we got out of this that the very beginning when he gets his ass kicked in the alley, I feel like that's like kind of like symbolism of where Joker is born because, or no, oh, yeah, I kind of go off track with that. That's the same alley where the Waynes got shot at the end, and you know how like Batman's all like, this is where Batman was born, and that's basically where like Joker was born. So like a little symbolism right there I caught. I haven't heard anyone talk about that yet.
Well, I mean, it's still hard to. I can't remember like when he first got jumped, so
Yeah, right.
it's still hard. Although I think it is more than just coincidence.
No, right.
The movie starts with him getting beat up by a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah, right.
And then he's laughing in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then picturing Brute, which is still weird to me. Why would he be thinking about Bruce sitting there? I mean, unless he heard about it.
No, right. With the whole like, are you talking about the like, what are you laughing at? Oh, I just thought of a joke. You wouldn't get it. Yeah.
The big cliffhanger.
That is like a huge cliffhanger. That
because they have that eerie music going on, and then they start slowly fading it out, and then he says the thing.
What I love, yeah, right. What I love also is like the direction with the music, and you could just tell that all the music choices are dedicating to how Arthur's feeling in that moment.
Yeah.
So like when there's like dark moments going, like when Arthur's in a good mood, there's like the happy jazz musics that are playing.
Yeah.
I just think
or when
that's
he's
great.
Dancing.
Yeah, right. Dude, that is still one of my favorite scenes when he becomes Joker and they pick like the coolest fucking song. I'm just like,
honestly,
Joaquin Phoenix probably felt like such a badass at the premiere.
I honestly think that out of all the music choicing, like that song is just like sits a little out of place.
Yeah, I see what I mean.
Just a little bit. It
does.
Just a little bit.
But it's still
everything.
Cool.
Everything is like 80s jazz, or if it's just him alone, or having a bad moment, then it's. I'm pretty sure it's his theme with the cello just playing a really evil sounding line. And compared to that, and then they play the. I think that's getting a lot of controversy too. Like the singer.
Which one?
I keep forgetting what that song is called.
Oh, that's getting controversy?
Yeah, because the singer was a pedophile.
Oh, what? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
shit. Yeah. The guy who literally just says, "Hey!"
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus
Christ. Or something along those lines. I read it. It's like, Joker, why do famous people keep paying pedophiles or something?
What?
Like
oh my god!
I can't remember.
Oh, people are just...
Don't quote me. Don't call me. It's not solid evidence.
No, yeah.
But I know I've seen something like that.
Oh, yeah.
They'll do anything to hack on this movie.
Yeah. Well, that is... I just don't understand with, like, this movie is too violent for, like, this country or whatever. I'm like, okay, it's disturbing as hell.
I think
maybe realistic. Maybe that's what they're trying to get at. But to say it's super violent, okay, this isn't violent, then Deadpool.
Yeah.
Or fucking any Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah. I think it's mainly the Arthur's disturbed nature and him acting on his dark thoughts or negative thoughts that he says, him actually acting on it as a mentally unstable person. I think that's the disturbing nature that
Yeah,
people get
right.
to.
Well, and like I said, you start off feeling fucking bad for this guy, and like super bad. Like, and I noticed it more this second time around. Like you said,
How
like
much worse it is.
that fucking stand up comedy part. Like, I felt super sorry for him. That he
It's
just
yeah,
couldn't, like, because he
like
has the condition where
you
he
want to.
can't fucking stop
I just
laughing.
the first time I cringed. The second time I watched, I wanted to die.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and another thing that I loved was like, because a lot of those, and probably all of them, the good majority of the people in the theater with us, that was like their first time watching it. And then like the two people in front
Yeah.
of us, they were annoying at times, but like their reactions made my fucking night.
Yeah,
And when he killed Murray, I was
Murray.
because when they were like, oh damn, to like the, I think it was the bus part where he kills the guys on the subway. I was like, I don't know how they're gonna take the Robert De Niro death part, and the dude died of laughter.
Oh my
Like
god,
he was the
yeah.
Joker or something. Which that scene, by the way,
Yeah.
still probably one of my fucking favorite scenes. I mean, as fucked up as that is to say, like it's just so fucking well done, and how like I feel like that scene alone is Oscar worthy for Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
How like you literally just see him as the Joker, and then just like blasting fucking Murray's head off like that. I'm like, you could literally see that happening. I was telling like you could see someone doing that like fucking Jimmy Fallon or some shit.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix actually.
Or yeah, well, when he was on Jimmy Kimmel, yeah.
Oh yeah, when he
And Jimmy Kimmel,
like put on that
yeah,
video.
right. I'm like, Jimmy Kimmel. Did you see the movie yet? Like, you see what he does on a talk show.
See, now I see like them cutting to that video, and then they cut back, and he's got the whole face thing going.
Right.
And he's telling him, "So Jimmy, can I tell you a knock knock joke
Oh my god.
or something?"
He's like, well, we're gonna have one of your outtakes. It's gonna be your fucking death. Oh my god.
But yeah, but second time around,
I liked it a lot more.
Movie, yeah,
and
for some reason, knowing what was gonna happen made it so much worse.
Yeah, that's true. It made it more intense. Like, obviously, it was intense the first time because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. But like when it got to like Murray's death and like he's on there, I'm like, you know where this is going, and
there's twin foxes that live in my neighborhood.
Twin foxes.
Yeah, you don't see them over there.
I saw something, Ron.
Yeah, there's two foxes. They live over there. But anyway,
one thing I want to say, like in my first review that I did in the last one, I feel like if DC made more of their, and I was talking to my buddy about this today too, I was like, if DC made more of their movies like this, that, I mean, it could be a good thing or a bad thing because the money, like the money is gonna come to like the big action scenes and CGI. So yes, they need that for specific heroes. Like you couldn't do a Superman or a Shazam movie with this style. They could have done Wonder Woman, but Wonder Woman
they couldn't
was
do
awesome.
Superman, but they could do a Clark Kent movie.
They
could do a Bruce Wayne movie.
And I don't know if you,
just
okay,
Clark.
Batman could.
Bruce.
They could do a Batman movie with this style. That they really could do, and I guess that's the Nolan trilogy, so in a way they already did that.
Point.
Yeah, but that's like as believable as Batman could get, and since someone already succeeded it, don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't fix it if it's not broken. I guess
if
they want to do an R-rated route,
there are things that they had to, kind of push. Oh, another thing that kind of got to me, in light of knowing that he's hallucinating all the time, I was looking for things
like the entire time.
Not the entire time. I mean, possibly you don't even know.
No, right? Point. It's possible. I hope not.
But at the end when the police car got hit by the ambulance, how did he not die?
Yeah. Because he's the fucking Joker.
I mean,
and he's the shit.
Still, it's like
because then the movie would be over, Jaron.
Most things that were fake were just absolutely, ridiculous. Like him dating the girl. They never say her name.
They don't. I
Like
noticed that they don't say their name, and dude, I think they did say them. The two cops, I think they introduced their names like when they came up to him.
No, yeah, the
but
cops,
I was trying to think.
Do.
I'm like, is that like? I mean, I think they got killed in the subway.
No,
they did. Well, I mean, they didn't show it.
They didn't.
I wouldn't put it
they
past
said
if
two
they
cops
didn't.
Injured.
Okay, because I was gonna say, what if that's Jim Gordon?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm like not the fat guy, the skinny guy, maybe like a young Jim Gordon, and I don't know.
He did kind of look like the guy that like plays
is Harvey
Jim Gordon
Bullock a comic character, or is he just in Gotham? Because I was wondering, like maybe that's Bullock and Gordon, but
no, they did say their names. That wasn't them.
Okay,
but I was saying, like the guy that wasn't bald with the mustache, the other guy, he does kind of look like the Jim Gordon Gotham actor, just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I mean, for since this is Batman based, we're gonna be throwing Batman characters in there. Yeah, Jim Gordon. No, cool.
And everyone's like been like covering it since the trailers that there was a Kane in the like the Kane family.
Oh, okay. I know what you
mean. The therapist, the very first one.
Yeah.
She had Kane on her name tag.
I didn't notice that.
Well, that's why everyone else is getting it, because it's like in really small letters.
Oh, okay.
So if you ever like, you literally you have to zoom in, and that's why people have been getting it since the trailer. People have zoomed in on her name tag, so everyone kind of knew, mostly.
All right.
It was a Kane being his social worker.
Okay.
Which I don't think has any earthly meaning. It was just another Easter egg. Like
the Kane?
Arkham State Hospital. Yeah.
Well, like Kane with a K. Like,
yeah,
Bob
like,
Kane, creator of Batman.
There's also that.
Yeah, I mean that's what I thought you were going with that. I mean,
no. There in the comics there are relatives, or not relatives. I'm sorry. I think they're friends, maybe relatives of the Waynes. One of them becomes Batwoman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because Batwoman's like Bruce Wayne's cousin, right? That's at least.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
they're relatives. Yeah.
I don't know too much about Batwoman except this new show they're coming out with, and like I watched a trailer for that. It doesn't look like my thing, but like I mean, I watched a trailer and she's like I'm Bruce Wayne's cousin or some shit like that.
Did she really obnoxiously just outright say?
I'm
Bruce Wayne's cousin.
Okay, wait.
Fear me.
I know we're talking about Joker, but I need to like get this off my chest really quick. Okay, with that, it pisses me off that like Gotham, the fucking prequel to Batman, couldn't get the rights to say Batman and Joker, but Batwoman has the rights to say Batman because she says like I'm not Batman, or they
say Batman.
Yes, they say Batman.
I mean like they say it in Arrow too. They say it in all.
Well, that's bullshit. Gotham couldn't say it, but rant over about that.
Yeah, but they can heavily imply it and literally show him being Batman
in Gotham?
In the costume. Yeah, wasn't he in costume?
Yeah. No, they did.
But they can't say.
But they couldn't say
the title Batman.
No, they couldn't say his name or Joker, and they couldn't use Joker's like green hair. That's why they made Jerome or Jeremiah bald at the end, or
Mr.
J. Yeah, right.
Mr. J. Did they have Harley in the end?
Well, her name was Echo.
That's stupid.
Yeah. But
anyway, I feel like we're getting off tangent.
Just a little bit.
Let's just straight up Joker. What did we like about Joker?
Everything. Okay, the things I love, the things I mean for real though, like I still like maybe if you really want to get down to it, of course you're going to find flaws in a movie. Not every movie's perfect except Dark Knight maybe, but
there are still mistakes in Dark Knight.
Yeah, no, that's true, but I couldn't find flaws that really bothered me that much to the point that that would give me this movie, cuz I still give this movie a fucking 5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
Nothing enough to like decrease it. Like I said, like I was telling you, the hokiness, like at first when he is on the Murray show in the beginning and he's just like, oh, come on down. I'm like, okay, this is a little, over the top. But then like it shows that that's just in his head. So that was the whole point for that scene, was to make it hokey.
See, that's something that annoys me when it comes to the rest of the imaginations.
You know
Why
they
that
point
one is
out what
so
yeah right
blatantly obvious,
it
whereas
is,
other
but then they
ones,
point it out to you like visually, like when they just show it back in like his mom's apartment on when he's sitting on the bed watching it.
yeah,
Like they're like, okay, yeah, that's
it's
definitely in his
like as the movie goes
and
on,
then
it just
some of the
gets
rest is just
increasingly,
left up to interpretation, which
yeah.
bothers me a little bit.
You know,
And
I think what they're like doing as the movie goes on, it increasingly like it gets worse to tell
it
imagination from
does,
reality.
yeah.
I'm
Some of the shit you
sure
could
that was
see
on
is real.
purpose.
Like I still think the Murray thing's real.
Yeah,
Killing his mom, yeah.
I
That
somewhat
plays a very important
I
part.
somewhat think that the end where he's surrounded by the crowd and he does that cool blood smile scene, I don't think that's real.
Really?
Well, again, I don't think that they got hit. I don't think he would have survived that. I think that cop car just went straight to Arkham because in the Murray show, the same thing. He wanted to be he wanted attention. He
Yeah,
wanted to be
that's true.
celebrated by a crowd.
That's a good
He
point.
got celebrated by a crowd at the end, even if it was for murdering
Well,
Murray.
and all of his imaginations are things that either make him not make him look good, obviously, because it's shit that makes him look bad,
People
but
give
it's
him
shit that makes him
attention.
feel good.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Like
it's
that's
people are
why.
paying attention to him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
So I
Then
don't,
like
I
make.
don't, I don't
Oh,
think that
oh,
happened.
another thing. Um, I think the stand-up part is real to a point. Cause as soon as like he kind of noticed what's her name, Zazie Beats or something like that, the chick.
Domino.
Yeah, right. Yeah, from Deadpool. Um, okay, once he starts getting over that laughing thing and then like continues on the rest and everyone's laughing and clapping, I'm like, that's when that
Those are
becomes
those are
fake.
obviously fake.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
And
I
cause
mean, they literally show like that scene where he lifts his arm up. They show that's where he
yeah,
tells
right.
the really non-joke joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I he just doesn't get comedy. That's another terrible thing that made me feel bad.
I don't know. I think the whole. I just think it's funny that he just goes up there and he's like, "Knock, knock, who's there?" It's the police. Like that's it. I have a very dark sense of humor, so that's
I
something I'd laugh at if someone said.
no,
You're like, "Oh shit."
I did really enjoy that because that is like the Joker's
Well, yeah,
comedy.
and then when like he kills I forgot his name, the fat guy like who gave him the gun, and then like when the midget walked over, it was like like everyone fucking laughed in the
Yeah.
theater,
Well,
and
again, that's
and he's trying to reach for the lock, like okay, I don't. Everyone's like, I've been hearing stuff like, did he lock it because he knew the midget? I'm like, I don't think he did it
I think
for that.
I think
I
he
thought he
planned
did
that.
just because he like
I think he
didn't want
planned
them
that.
to escape. If
Nah, I
yeah.
think he planned that for
Okay,
Midget.
maybe. I mean, that's something the Joker would do. Wouldn't put it past him.
But
Th-
again,
I don't know if there's.
I really do think that that ending was a lie. Anything that drew attention to him, I think, was a lie. Mostly.
Oh, the
It's so
smile
hard
part.
the smile
I mean,
part.
it's such a well fucking done scene though. Even like if it is in his head though, like it's still a strong scene.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
knows he's the Joker, and like I don't. I hate the theory like none of it's real. Like no, because then the
No,
movie has no fucking point then.
yeah. But then there's other things. There's other small things like Domino's door being open. Like that shit
Oh,
wasn't locked at all.
you
There
don't
is a
think that
theory that
happened?
no, maybe.
I was gonna say I think that happened at least. So, yeah,
I
like why
don't.
didn't she lock the door? Like that may just be a movie flaw, not like
Well, it's a plot device.
yeah, right, exactly. But I think he like cuz that scene
People
was the
think that
reason to give us the answer like, hey,
he's
their whole
hallucinating.
relationship isn't real. Like he wasn't hanging
There
out with
there
this girl.
there is a theory that when he walked out, like he killed her before he walked out because in the background when he's laughing
Well, you
in
never
the
see her
apartment.
again after that.
No. Well, yeah, he wasn't dating her.
I know, but still, like, yeah, no, I mean, maybe he killed her. Wouldn't put it past.
Well, there was an ambulance in the background. In the window. You can
Oh,
see
really?
in
Oh,
the
fuck, I
ambulance.
didn't notice that.
That's just a theory.
Okay.
That's nothing set in stone. But
You said something that Todd Phillips is gonna like eventually give answers.
yeah,
Can you?
not answers.
But
I
like,
think they're doing this on purpose, not answers, but their
have you ever seen the
idea.
video where like Jordan Peele gave like a bunch of people had, like fan theories about
Oh,
Get
for Get
Out,
Out.
and then Jordan
Yeah,
Peele looked at all of them, was just kind of answering them like
yeah.
casually. That's how I feel like. That's what I feel like Todd Phillips may do. He already broke down the opening scene. Todd Phillips. There's a video like from Vanity Fair, I think, where he like went detail on the very opening scene and like all the meaning behind that. I didn't watch it.
I haven't
I just
seen
saw
it.
it.
I haven't seen
So
it
I
yet.
can't tell you like how that video goes. Just check it
Okay.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I haven't seen that yet.
But yeah, I mean,
Anything I can get on this movie, I'll watch.
I like I said, I'm going to fucking buy the Blu-ray one day
Oh,
and
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
scope out the entire movie and pause on little things
Like,
and take notes and I wanted to like
yeah.
pull out my phone, take little notes like as the movie was going because like this movie,
Yeah, see, that's the hardest
it's
thing
a
about.
fucking mystery without like being a mystery.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's such a good movie.
It's fucking great. It's the best movie the Joker could have gone like just his movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything
Especially
about the
in
style.
terms of a create. You can't do Joker without Batman. So doing a Joker movie about where he came from, especially from just a guy with mental issues. Oh my god, I really can't stress how much I love that they made his laugh.
His laugh is perfect. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, what they did with the laugh, yeah, the whole condition thing. But I just love how his
much
laugh
of a
sounds.
plot device it was.
Yeah, right.
It got him fucking beat up and berated. People thought he was weird for it. I love that so much. It was such a great thing for the plot.
Oh my god, fuck yeah! He carried that movie. Like, yeah, I want to just mention him alone, Joaquin Phoenix. That dude.
Yeah,
they couldn't have picked a better guy for this Joker. And we were literally kind of just talking about it. Like, you can't compare Heath and Joaquin. They both did it in their own ways, and they did it perfect in their own ways. And how like you couldn't switch the two. Like Heath couldn't have done the Joker Joaquin Phoenix was given, and vice versa. Because like this Joker was supposed to be this. Obviously, he's a pre-Joker. Like it's his origin, but like he's a shrivel fucking guy, whereas Heath Ledger is like a fucking mastermind.
Yeah. I think there was theories for that. He was
a
war vet that.
Who, Joaquin Phoenix?
No, Heath Ledger.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
He was a war. That's why he knew like a lot of military like tactics.
And obviously, like
and
the
why
Joker
his planning was just so fucking phenomenal.
Right. Yeah, yeah, right. Hey, that makes sense.
Again,
and there's the whole like when he was like that scene where he doesn't have the makeup on and he shoots the mayor in Gotham, and he's in like I think that's a cop costume or cop outfit, but still.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Even in the beginning, they indicated that he wears war paint. That's what they call it, war paint.
Yeah.
I think they said that on purpose to help just.
That could be true.
Push that.
But like
former vet.
Right, and obviously like the Joker is a character with mental mental illness, like that's for sure. But like Heath Ledger's Joker wasn't about like his psyche and like what makes him the Joker. He's just fucking Batman's enemy. That's all he is. Like this Joker is literally about like, okay, we're gonna dive deep into why he is the way he is, and why
just a guy with really bad issues. And it all kind of goes back to how like the inspirations when it comes to the Batman continuity with the Killing Joke. That whole thing was about Joker proving a point that it takes one bad day to...
Oh, and like when he went to What's-Her-Face's house and was like, I had a bad day. Like, little clue right there.
It was that time, he found out he was adopted and then he went and killed his mom. And then he transformed. He put the green hair. He put the makeup on.
Yeah. Well, I remember you saying, like, didn't you think, like, maybe, may or may not, the part where he goes to talk to Thomas Wayne might be real or not.
Oh yeah, there was another thing. That was just way too convenient. He was
that's
the
true.
only person in the theater with a valet costume on.
Yeah.
Everyone else was in suits.
I didn't notice that until you told me that. I was like, oh shit.
He was the only person with a valet costume. Like I looked around. When he walked out of what looked like a broom closet. Where would he get a valet costume in a broom closet anyway?
Yeah. Well, and yeah, that would just be like, how the fuck did he manage to get all that? Did he, like, old school movie, like, knock out the guy wearing it, tie him up somewhere, and then fucking, yeah.
But,
I mean, they didn't get into that. And
I really think that.
But with that being said, if he didn't meet Thomas Wayne's the one who said, like, you're adopted. Was he really adopted, or?
Either way, it would.
I mean, what his mom did, like letting him be abused as a kid, that's real because he got that from fucking Arkham.
Yeah.
And read all that. And yeah, like that was clear.
I mean, either way, like he's gonna have issues either way. Because if that didn't happen, I think it did. His mother's psychiatric problems could be inherited. He could get anything from her.
Oh, for sure. Without a doubt. Now it makes me wonder, like, who the fuck is the dad then?
She had, what was it? Narcissistic something. She had problems with being with Thomas Wayne. She wanted to be, oh my God, I just put that together in my head. She wanted so desperately to be loved by Thomas Wayne that she gave
herself a reason to keep him connected to her. Like
no, not that. Oh. She would go out of her way to say anything about Thomas Wayne, anything good, and that they had a secret relationship. And Arthur Joker was so hell-bent on just gaining attention. There are similarities there with his mother that I'm just now realizing. Him and his mother are not that different.
Oh, not at all. They both have the mental, like, illness. They're both locked up in Arkham.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of different things.
Now it's
about mental illness and it's going to fuck with everyone's psyche.
More theory, yeah. It's just the perfect movie to... We're going to introduce you into this guy with mental illness, and it's all from his point of view. So now you're gonna go insane thinking what's real and what isn't. You're right in Arthur's shoes.
No, right. Well, I mean, like, and I know it happens, but name like how often do you see movies where the main character is literally in like every fucking scene?
Yeah, it's all about him.
No, yeah, Batman is in every single scene in his movies. I mean, that's different, but.
But that's more like a split.
But just a movie like
split
where
personality,
you have, right? But like any movie with like just a main character, and it's like they're focused on them. They're not in every single scene. This movie, this dude literally carries this shit from start to finish. The only time he really isn't in it is when the Waynes get shot. That's like it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. But it's a character study.
It is. That one's perfect, and I mean, the people who don't like it, I feel like could be the one. And I'm not like trying to like judge everyone's like state of mind on it. I just think that they're the ones who were expecting a typical superhero movie, or like either that, or they were expecting this to be, and it wouldn't be their faults because the media like say like before this movie came out like this is super violent, this is super. Yeah. This is not safe. This is literally they quoted like a dangerous film.
Yeah.
No, it's not. So I could see people like setting the bar high. Like, we're in some like serious ass like shit. Like it's going to be violent from start to finish. Like, no, I can't blame them for thinking that.
I think any movie. I mean, a dude shot John Lennon because of Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, right.
Which was I've never read Catcher in the Rye, but from everything I hear, it's just a whiny teenager bitching about nothing.
Yeah, probably.
I think this movie's more forward about issues, both in actual real life and past issues.
I don't think it glorifies it.
No, I don't think it glorifies it at all.
It just shows, like I said in my last video, like I feel like it's just showing you how mental illness can be for most, and that like these are people like that, need help. They need like real help, like the right treatment, and this is what could happen if they don't get the right treatment, and if people just keep like think about other people and like shit like that.
Yeah.
Because like all the victims of him in like this movie, they did treat him like shit, not gonna lie, but that doesn't mean like they deserved it. Like they don't deserve to be murdered. And it's not even that like
the whole what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, right.
I love that so much.
But like that doesn't mean like okay, yeah, he made fun of him, but does that mean like he deserved to be shot in the head? Like no, like I mean it's not justifying like his action.
He literally brought him on the show.
Yeah, no, that's true. But, you know what I mean?
Murray's kind of a prick.
No, he is. Now the subway part, it's not like those guys were fucking animals. They were either about to rape that one chick or.
Oh, I don't think it would have.
Or they were just harassing, but like he got harassed too, and he literally got his ass kicked like in movie time. That was probably like a week after he got his ass kicked or something, or 2 weeks or whatever, or maybe in a few days. But
did she talk? Did she like physically talk to those three men?
I don't know. The only thing I noticed that bothers me is that she was not on that like subway like when they went up to him. Because they showed like a fucking like wide shot of the bus, and
she walked out. They showed her walking out.
Oh, they did. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then
no,
I just didn't catch it.
I think she was the
movie enthusiast.
I think she was the only one actually there.
Oh, okay.
I still kind of don't think those three guys are real.
Because I was gonna say like that makes sense with the whole clown movement. Because I was like, there was really no witness. How did they know a fucking clown did it?
Yeah.
But if she's the only witness, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Because she saw him do that. Like, unlike she probably told the police it was a guy dressed up like a clown, and that's what. Okay, that makes sense then. But the fact. I mean, I'm just saying like the fact of like mortality in this. Like I don't. You understand why he killed those guys, but you can tell he enjoyed doing that, and that's when it was going through a bad direction. Like this guy's about to become a criminal.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely tell.
He's gonna enjoy murdering people.
As time went on, he increasingly was showing that he liked violent, psychotic behavior,
and he thought it was funny. And he admitted then that's why it was the whole my life was a tragedy, and now it's a fucking comedy.
Yeah. The joke. Why he found the joke on Murray's show funny. It shows as the movie goes on that he does. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
The laugh was...
That's just the way it is.
I think the laugh was like him trying to contain whatever evil shit he was keeping inside.
What times do you think the laugh was like real?
I just think the ending laugh was real.
Oh, just that? Okay. There was another one that I thought might have been real too, a little bit before the ending. That sounded a little legit. I'm trying to think. I think it was one he had the makeup on. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, no, the laugh at the end where he's in Arkham, locked up. Yeah, that was definitely real.
I think that was another theory, or not like really theory, but someone was pointing out that was like the first genuine laugh. That wasn't to do with his mental illness.
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting because I think that's said because he finally he let go, he let loose, he's being who he's being, so he's not laughing anymore because of his condition.
Yeah.
Now that he's being himself, he doesn't have the condition anymore. He's laughing because he finds fucked up shit funny.
Exactly. And he'll let that laugh go on as long as it needs. Even if the condition's still going, now he's at the point where he rolls with it, and he enjoys probably having that condition because it all makes sense to him now.
Yeah.
Oh, this movie's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, there's so much to go off of this movie that...
Yeah.
I feel like we need to watch it 6 times in a row.
I kind of want to see it a third time in theaters, which this would be my first movie I've seen 3 times in theaters. I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, sorry if you hear all that shit. It's raining outside.
We're in a
real
car.
Quick, appreciate you being on here. So, This guy's got a band. Y'all should check him out. They're really good. Do you guys have anything new coming out or anything?
We're working on new material right now. We don't have anything set in stone yet,
but there is stuff to listen to.
Yeah.
And you guys can find that in the description below. The link. Check it out. Thank you for being on here.
Yeah.
Entertainist, you get what you fucking deserve. Can't wait for that. Alright. Thank you all for watching. If you watch this without seeing Joker, shame on you. Like, I'm a little upset.
It's been
I'm sure a lot of people have seen it.
It's been like a week.
Yeah. But let me know what you guys think of Joker below. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Bye.